would you do if your plane suddenly turned away mid-air, headed for a country you've never been to, with no visa, no internet, and no plan? In just the last 72 hours, major airlines have rerouted flights across the Middle East as war escalates between Israel and Iran, stranding travelers and reshaping global air routes. Breaking news: what's actually happening? In the past 3 days, rising tensions between Israel and Iran have caused major problems for global air travel. Many airlines have either stopped or changed their flight routes to avoid flying over Iran, Iraq, and Israel. Emirates has canceled all its flights to and from Tehran until at least July 9, 2025. It is also not allowing passengers to connect through Dubai if they are traveling to Iran. Etihad Airways has stopped its Abu Dhabi to Tel Aviv flights until July 15, 2025, because of safety concerns. Qatar Airways has also paused its flights to Iran and Iraq, along with flights to Damascus. Airlines from the United States and Europe have done the same. United Airlines has stopped flights from Newark to Dubai and all flights going to Tel Aviv until July 31. British Airways canceled flights to Dubai and Doha on June 22, and passengers can now rebook their flights until July 6th. These changes have disrupted travel plans to major airport hubs like Dubai and Doha, which many people rely on for long international trips between Europe and Asia. Because of the airspace closures, airlines are now sending planes through safer routes over Saudi Arabia and the Caspian Sea. These new paths are much longer, which means planes need more fuel and it costs more money to operate these flights. The problem has become worse because airspace in Eastern Europe was already limited due to the Russia-Ukraine war. Passengers are now dealing with a lot of trouble. Some people have missed connecting flights. Others have had issues with visas after their travel plans changed. Many have lost money from hotel bookings and flight tickets they could not get refunded. Gulf countries have started issuing travel warnings and suspending some visas, making it even harder for travelers to move freely. What happens when a flight gets diverted? Traveling by air can quickly turn into a difficult experience when unexpected diversions happen. A major issue arises when a flight lands in a country where passengers do not have the correct visa or passport. In such situations, immigration officers follow strict rules, which can lead to travelers being held or denied entry. This happened with American Airlines passengers when a flight from Puerto Rico to Miami was unexpectedly diverted to the Bahamas. Many people on board did not have passports and were not allowed to leave the terminal. That left them stuck, technically being in the country without legal entry. Another stressful problem happens with checked luggage. When a flight is rerouted, airlines focus on getting passengers to safety first. As a result, bags might not arrive with them. Some may stay at the original airport or get delayed for several days. This can leave people without things they really need, such as medicine, clothes, or important papers, adding more trouble to an already tense situation. In many cases, travelers are left in airport terminals for long periods, sometimes overnight, without a hotel or clear help. If the diversion happens because of weather or other things beyond the airline's control, the airline may not have to pay for a hotel. People can end up stuck without food, water, or updates. In some situations, airline staff have not given any clear information, leaving passengers confused and worried. Things can become even more dangerous when planes are diverted near conflict areas. Groups like ICAO and IATA warn that such places may have curfews, lockdowns, or even military operations nearby. Past tragedies, like the MH17 and PS752 flights, show the serious risks when planes fly near war zones. Mistakes in communication can lead to deadly outcomes. If the plane has Wi-Fi, passengers can message their families or contact the airline for help and updates. Many airlines offer basic messaging services that work even if internet speed is low. It is also a good idea to check the entry rules of the new country where the flight is going. This can be done through the airline's app or official government websites. It helps to know if a visa is needed or if there are customs rules to follow before landing. After getting off the plane, travelers should go directly to the airline's help desk. The staff there can help with booking a new flight, finding a hotel, or checking on bags. They might also give meal vouchers or arrange for a bus or taxi if needed. If it is hard to speak the local language, or if legal issues come up, The embassy can help. They offer translation services, emergency support, and can give legal advice. For example, United States citizens can call their nearest embassy using special emergency numbers. It is very helpful to keep copies of important things like boarding passes, hotel or meal receipts, and any messages from the airline. Keeping both printed and digital versions makes it easier to file travel insurance claims or ask for refunds later. Good record keeping can make a big difference when trying to get money back after travel problems. How to prepare before you even fly. When planning a trip to another country, it is smart to take steps that can help deal with unexpected problems. Checking travel advisories from trusted sources like the US State Department or the UK's Foreign, Commonwealth and Development Office is a good place to start. These advisories share updates on political troubles, health concerns, and travel entry rules. This helps travelers stay informed and make better decisions about their trip. Getting travel insurance that includes coverage for political unrest and emergency rerouting is also very important. Many regular travel insurance plans do not include protection for civil unrest, so it is necessary to pick one that covers non-medical emergency evacuations. These plans can help cover the cost if someone needs to leave a country quickly. Some companies, like AXA, offer these types of plans, and they are helpful when visiting places that may become unstable. Keeping a record of contact numbers for embassies and consulates is another smart step. Travelers should store these in their phones for every country they pass through. These contacts can be a lifeline during legal troubles or if someone needs help in an emergency. The US State Department's website provides easy access to this information. A carry-on bag packed with key items can also be very helpful. Important things include a passport, phone charger, prescription medicine, snacks, hygiene products, and a little local currency. These items can help if a flight is delayed or if the main luggage is not available. Downloading offline maps for airports and cities can also make a big difference. Apps like Google Maps and Aerostat Maps work without an internet connection. They help travelers find their way in places with weak signals or during an emergency. These small steps can make traveling safer and less stressful. Real traveler stories. Flight diversions are becoming more unpredictable due to growing tensions between countries, and many travelers are getting caught in difficult situations. On an Emirates flight from Dubai to London, a passenger was surprised when the plane was redirected to Kazakhstan. Since she did not have a visa for Kazakhstan, she was not allowed to pass through immigration. She had no internet connection to reach her family or contact the airline. She ended up stuck in the airport's transit area for more than 18 hours, without proper help or clear updates from anyone. In another case, a group of people traveling with Qatar Airways had their flight redirected to a different airport because of sudden airspace closures. When they landed, they found no hotel rooms available, and the airline offered very little help. They were heading to an important family event, which they missed. Their checked bags were not sent with them, which added more stress. The group waited over 40 hours without clear answers or any idea of when they could be rebooked. These kinds of experiences are no longer rare, as conflicts like the one between Israel and Iran lead to the shutdown of large airspace areas. Airlines are forced to change their routes at the last minute. Some planes are flying much longer routes, only to end up returning to their starting point after hours in the air. This causes serious delays and leaves passengers with legal, travel, and emotional challenges. As these changes in flight routes continue, it is important for travelers to stay alert. Planning with care, keeping plans flexible, and checking for updates from trusted sources can help passengers handle unexpected changes while flying internationally. Being ready for delays and changes can make a difficult situation a little easier to manage. As conflict disrupts global skies, preparation could be the difference between chaos and control. Would you know what to do if your flight was suddenly diverted? Stay informed, stay safe, And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more urgent updates.